everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Stacy, and in today's video we're going to be doing a little chit chat Q&A. I'm so thankful that you are here and clicked on this video. I've gathered these questions from my comment section. They're as fresh as 1 day old to 3 months old. They age in range quite a bit. Thank you for asking these questions. I genuinely hope you enjoy this video, and let's get to it. Has Astro done the public access test? There is no official public access test required by the ADA, but there is a test called the CGC, which is the Canine Good Citizens Test. There are 10 skills that your dog has to pass in order to get the CGC certification. The CGC does teach your dog good manners. It would be really fun to train Astro for the CGC. I'll definitely make a video on how I train Astro for the CGC test. Why do you use the flexi leash? My gosh, why can't I talk? Why do you use the flexi leash? I personally see the flexi leash equal to a long line. Compared to a long line, the flexi leash does not drag on the ground, so it doesn't pick up any dirt, it doesn't pick up any water, it just doesn't get dirty, and it's just clean because the flexi leash goes in and out rather than just dragging on the ground. The reason why I started using a flexi leash is because we currently live in an apartment. We don't have a backyard for Astro to go potty with no supervision. We don't have a fenced in yard. It is a shared green space. So I thought that it was unfair for Astro to use the bathroom on such a short leash. We have the privilege to go to the bathroom whenever we want. Our dogs, they wait hours to be taken out. 10 minutes that you take them out on a short leash and restrict wherever they want to smell, wherever they want to pee, wherever they want to poop. I think that would be unfair for me to do that to Astro. I am not shaming you if you don't use a flexi leash or a long lead. You do what works best for you and your dog. This is what works for me and Astro. So for the 10 minutes in the morning, I give him unlimited time to sniff, to use the bathroom. I know that a lot of people view flexi leashes as a dangerous tool. We do have rules for the leash though. I apply these rules for my safety and Astro's safety. Whenever I ask Astro to heel, he has to heel. Whenever I ask him to pause, he has to pause and stop moving. He has to check in with me. He has to focus on me whenever I ask for it, and he follows. As long as Astro follows those rules, I'm going to continue to use the flexi leash. I bought this hand cream from Trader Joe's. It comes out like this. So far, I'm loving this hand cream. It makes my hands super soft. A little goes a long way, and it just smells so good. My hands are a little dry. Make sure you get your knuckles. Let's get back to the questions. I also love how we can just talk. If you enjoyed these talking videos, please let me know, because I genuinely have so much fun filming and editing this. I would love to make some more sitting down, talking, getting to know each other types of videos. So what stores do you recommend for public access training? I recommend going to a dog-friendly store. The emphasis is on dog-friendly. There are a bunch of dog-friendly stores. From what I know, Home Depot, Lowe's, Joann's. I know some of the fishing, like the outdoor stores, are dog-friendly. Lil Bean, what is that one outdoor store? Lil Bean? I think it's called Lil Bean. They are dog friendly, so just make sure you're looking for dog friendly stores. If your dog is first starting out in public access training, I do not recommend going to non-pet friendly stores that only allow service animals. You want to be respectful of other service dog teams, because if your dog is not properly trained, it can cause a bunch of different negative consequences. You can always just Google dog-friendly stores near me, and like a whole list will come up. Usually they'll have them posted on the outside of the door, whether it is a dog-friendly store or service animals allowed only. So just make sure you're looking out for that before you bring your newly introduced service dog into the public access world. Do you need an official diagnosis to train your service dog in public? No, you do not need an official diagnosis. You do not need a registration. When you see register your service dog, that is all fake. That is just for companies to make money off of you. Please do not register for any of the service dog registrations that you see online. A service dog is a dog that is trained to either work or perform tasks for a person's disability. The only major thing that I'm seeing on their website is that service animals must be under control. Did a doctor recommend a service dog for you, or did you think it would be helpful for you so you just did it yourself? No, I do not have an official diagnosis from my doctor. I want to be honest with you all, but this is such personal information, but I have some undiagnosed mental issues, anxiety. It's just like whenever I talk about this, like my brain shuts off, and possible POTS. I did make a whole video of why Astro is my service dog. I'm going to be linking that down below in the description box. So after you're done watching this Q&A, go ahead over to that video and it explains why Astro is my service dog and what tasks he knows. And I decided to have Astro as my service dog on my own. This connects to the next question. What was Astro like as a puppy? Did you get Astro knowing that he was going to be your service dog? He was born in the litter of 5 puppies. Out of the 5 puppies, according to the breeder and their 8-week evaluations, Astro was actually the calmest, and he had the most submissive, the calmest temperament out of the 5 puppies. So Astro was definitely calm, but yet he's still such a hybrid energy. He's an Australian Shepherd, so he still had that like bursts of energy, and he's, you know, he has those moments of being crazy. But Astro was definitely on the calmer side. He knows when it's time to chillax, and he knows when it's time to go out on an adventure, exercise, and run his heart out. He can be both. He's really good at switching off his working mode and settling at home, which I appreciate so much about him. I've always wanted a dog my entire life. As long as I could remember, I would beg my parents to get me a dog. We would have constant arguments because my parents, they're not the biggest fan of dogs. They seem to be scared of dogs, which is a which is so understandable. I never had a dog growing up. Having an Australian Shepherd was a dream of mine. And then for I think it was my 21st birthday, or my 22nd birthday, my fiance John, thank you so much honey, he got Astro for my birthday for me. After doing countless research, trust me, I did not just jump into this right away. I've done research on the breed. I've done lots and lots of research on getting a reputable breeder. I did not get Astro knowing that he was going to be my service dog. And then seeing Astro's temperament and his willingness to learn, his drive to work and work for food and praise, I would have panic attacks, and he would come running over to me, lick my face, and just lay on top of me like a natural. I just knew that he was going to be my service dog. I never really had to teach him, or when I had panic attacks, we were just so in tune with each other. Astro would just know, provide these tasks that makes me feel better. He's definitely an amazing service dog, and he has great public access skills, and he knows how to task really well at home. I'm just so thankful for that little dude. He's totally amazing. So thankful for my partner John, Astro's daddo. He is just like the most supportive person ever. He supported me through this YouTube journey and creating businesses with my love for dogs. He was just such a small little bean, and now he's this 50-pound big lap dog. I just went on a whole ass tangent. So, would you recommend an Aussie for service work? Yes and no. These are just my personal thoughts. I think Aussies are an incredible breed. They are intelligent. They are active. They just have such huge personalities. They are down to do anything that you are down to do. They adapt to your lifestyle, which I personally love so much about Astro. From the Aussies that I've interacted with, and I've interacted with multiple Aussies, they are so vocal. They love to show their feelings, whether it be through their vocalness or through their like body language. So whenever Astro gets so excited, he barks. Astro is not a reactive dog. He doesn't bark at other dogs. He barely barks. But when he's so excited, he can bark and whine and scream and, you know, all the just all of it. If you are uncomfortable with them being vocal, Aussies may not be the best for service work, but they are so intelligent and they have the drive to keep going. They pick up on things really fast, and it's very easy to train Australian Shepherds as long as you work with them. Australian Shepherds are herding breeds. They're highly energetic dogs. So if you plan on getting an Australian Shepherd for your service dog, I do recommend to make sure that you release that excess energy that they have, or things can become a little destructive at times. So make sure that you're meeting their needs, their herding needs. These dogs are meant to run hours and hours on end on farms. So if you're not providing an outlet for them to release that innate need to run and herd, an Aussie may not be the right service dog for you. They are bred for constant physical work, like they're meant to run hours, and service dog work can be a little slower at times where you're just walking and you're asking them to walk at your speed by your side the entire time. As long as you're meeting their needs, Aussies can be a great service dog. So another thing about Aussies, just in my personal experience, Astro is very cute. Being very biased here. Astro is very cute, very handsome. He grabs a lot of attention. When we do go out in public and for public access training, we do get stopped quite a bit. People talk to us about Astro, on how beautiful he is, and he also has 2 different colored eyes, so that just adds a lot to on top of his cuteness. He's snoring under the bed right now. Let me record him. Of course, he stopped snoring right when I record him. And just how Australian Shepherds look, they're very cute, they're very handsome, they're very beautiful breeds. You will most likely get stopped by people in public to either compliment your dog or ask if they can pet your dog. I don't know if it's like that with other breeds. All dogs are beautiful, please do not get me wrong. I love all dogs, I love all breeds, I love them all, trust me. I am such a huge dog animal lover. But you know, Aussies are cute. Yes, I do recommend Aussies, but then I also don't at the same time. It just really depends on your lifestyle and how much time and energy you're able to put into your Australian Shepherd. I need some water. I've been talking so much. I love water. I want to keep this video as genuine and as raw with you all, so if I love this so much. I want to do more Q&As. I want to do more sit down talking videos with you, so I hope you enjoy this. Let's go back to the question. Will you scent train Astro? Yes. Oh my gosh, my hair. Astro doesn't really use his nose as much as he does his eyes, even though his nose is like so much stronger than ours. They have the ability to smell things that we can't even smell. I definitely have to work Astro's nose and his scent training. I'm training Astro to detect the different heart rate changes in my body before something serious and dangerous happens. I definitely want to do fun scent training games, whether we'll use essential oils or peanut butter, just to introduce scent training to Astro. I don't want to overwhelm him or confuse him with anything. Like, I want him to know exactly what I'm looking for. So when I do scent train Astro, I'll definitely be making scent training videos, maybe like a whole series. That will come out sometime in 2024. What do you do with Astro when you are sick? I get sick quite often. Also, I just wanted to show you guys my tattoo. I don't think I've ever officially showed you my tattoo. Look at this beauty. I got this tattoo done in 2020. So, oh my gosh, it's been 4 years. I got this before I even got Astro. Thank you, Omapa, for supporting my tattoo. I know you don't like tattoos, but thank you for supporting me. I love it. Thank you for not getting angry at me. I'm gonna get more tattoos, all right? Okay. What do you do with Astro when you are sick? If you've been here for quite some time, you know that I get sick quite often. I've had emergency room trips and days where I literally cannot get out of bed because I'm so sick. He wants to do whatever we do. If we want to stay in and sleep all day, he's gonna stay in and sleep all day. If we want to go on a 5-mile hike, yes, he's gonna go on a 5-mile hike. Hi, Bubbas. Hi, Mr. Astro. Oh, big stretch, Bubbas. How am I supposed to focus when he's here? I think you're asking, how do I tire out Astro when I am sick? We do a lot of mental games that's high effort for him but low effort for me. We either hide treats around the house and we'll do scavenger hunts. I'll ask him to do some touch games, indoor games that I don't really have to go outside and exercise him, but yet it's still going to poop him out. Sometimes these high energy dogs need rest days too. You know, they're not robots. They're not just going to keep going and going and going and going. They're eventually going to burn out. So I make sure that Astro has his rest days where we just go on a 2-mile walk and that's it, and with some mental training throughout the day, and he just sleeps all day, and he genuinely needs those days, just like you need those days where you just want to chillax on the couch and not do anything. You know what I'm saying? When I went to the emergency room and I basically lived on the couch for 4 days, Astro was by my side the entire time, sleeping next to me on the couch, whether it be at the end of my feet or right below me, like right next to the couch. It's really important to teach your dog to be able to settle and not do high energy activities every day. That's why I'm so thankful for Astro for being so adaptive to our lifestyle. But make sure you do provide high energy activities for your dog, because that's what they're meant to do. Where did you get your elevated dog bed? I will provide a link in the description box below. I'm gonna give a fair warning, everything is affiliated. It does not cost you any extra to use my link, but it does provide me some commission so that I can keep producing these videos for you all. I did get it from Amazon and it's one of the best purchases that I've ever made. The thing is, when I first got Astro, I overestimated how big Astro is going to be, how big Australian Shepherds are. Extra dog mom here got the large place cot and the large crate. We can fit another Aussie on there. I purposely did that so we can get another Aussie. Wink, wink, honey, let's get another Aussie. We're not going to be getting an Aussie in this apartment anytime soon. Do you see him? Let's see if my camera will focus on him. Is it focused on him? It's gonna focus back on me because I am the star. JK. I do get most of my dog things from Amazon or my local dog store, but I try to cut back on my Amazon usage and try to shop more locally. What high value treats do you use? I use a bunch of different high value treats. Everything seems to be high value to Astro these days. I bring out my salmon snacks or my freeze-dried raw treats. I personally try to use more single ingredient, lower ingredient treats. I try to stay away from like syrups and corn, any preservatives. I also love to just take whole ingredients like chicken breast, pork tenderloins, ground beef, ground turkey, any type of protein, and I boil it and I use those as treats, and he goes crazy for those. There are just so many different options for high value. You just need to see what your dog likes and what you can afford. A fed dog is best. You can do simple things at home that will be affordable. I dehydrate my own treats. I go to my local Asian market and I get chicken hearts. I get beef liver. It can be a little stinky when you are dehydrating it indoors, but it's just so much cheaper. I can get like a 3-pound box of chicken hearts for $5 and dehydrate them myself, while stores are charging $18 for a bag of chicken hearts. That's a little ridiculous. It does stink up the house, but you do end up getting used to it, and Astro loves it so much, so I'm just gonna keep dehydrating treats for him. How do you meet Astro's exercise needs? We do a bunch of activities to meet Astro's physical and mental needs. Our favorites are going on long hikes. Astro and I will go on these hikes that last from 2 to 5 miles. Try to do that at least once or twice a week so that he can fully run and truly be a dog, jump over locks and hop and run and have the zoomies. The woods is definitely his playground. He loves to be in the woods and I love to be in the woods. We are nature lovers. He's watching watching the window. I opened the blinds for him so he can watch the snow falling down. John and I will go to our local field and we'll play 40 minutes of intense frisbee. He loves frisbee, and of course with frisbee we will add mental work. We'll ask him to do certain commands and then reward him with a throw of the frisbee, and he gets to run around, bark and be a dog and roll in the grass, all of that. We made new dog friends. Natalie is the dog mom, and then she has 2 mini Australian Shepherds, Rio and Boomer, and we've been meeting up quite a bit at the park in the morning. Around 8 o'clock we'll go to the park and the dogs will just run off leash and play with each other, and it's just the cutest thing to watch. We actually went this morning and they played in the snow, and it was just the cutest thing ever. We're there for about an hour and Astro truly gets all of his energy out playing with Rio. And then we also go on really long walks. On days where I'm really busy, where I don't have the energy, we'll go on a 2 to 3 mile walk in the morning, and then we'll do like a 1 to 2 mile walk at night. It really all just depends on how I'm feeling and how Astro's feeling. And on days where physical exercise is on the lower end, we'll add in some mental enrichment. So I'll do scavenger hunts around the house. I'll place little tiny treats around the house, and he has to use his little sniffer to sniff out the treats, and that tires him out too. And there are so many ways that you can exercise your dog. Are you planning on neutering Astro? If not, are you thinking about going a different route for sterilization? As of right now, Astro is currently intact. He has his sexual organs, his testicles, which give him plenty of hormones, and he's in the prime age to mate. He turned 2 years old. He's a teenager, so you know what that means. Lots of humping. He loves to hump his bed. That's for sure. He occasionally humps me and John, but we will kindly just push him off. As of right now, we do not have any plans on neutering Astro. If we do consider neutering Astro, I think I'm going to go through the vasectomy route. I know it's not a traditional neuter, but Astro gets to keep his hormones. He gets to keep his testicles, which provide the hormones that he needs. Hormones play such a huge part in life. We have hormones and we keep our sexual organs and our hormones until the day we die. I know that there's a huge controversy whether you should neuter and spay your dogs. I want Astro to live as long as possible. I want him to have the fullest life. I genuinely believe that keeping his hormones will provide so many health benefits. If I do plan on not neutering Astro, I think the safest way is for us to breed Astro, because if we don't breed him and if there is a chance that he might get testicular cancer, we are going to be contacting our breeder and asking for any tips and advice for Astro's first breed. I have been talking for so long. Oh my gosh. I think those are all of the questions. Those are all of the questions that I have collected and that you have asked. I definitely want to be making more Q&A videos, more sit down and talking videos. I genuinely had so much fun just sitting down and talking to you all. If you made it to the end of this Q&A, please let me know what your favorite season is. I personally love fall. The leaves are changing. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just perfect. The air is crisp. It's just so beautiful. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I genuinely hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that this was helpful to you. This makes me so happy. I hope you have an amazing day. Stay safe out there. It is getting cold. We're going through a snowstorm right now, so just make sure that you're staying safe and warm, and we will see you next week. We love you. Bye. And we are done. Are you watching the snow? Are we watching it snow, Papas? Are you smelling my ears again? Papas, we just filmed a whole Q&A about you. We just love looking at the window together. And his little sploot. Look at him splooting. Are you watching the snow? You know we ran out to